Center for the Ethiopian Educational Information and Communication Technology presents Educational Satellite Television Programs.
Hello, teacher. Hello, students. Welcome to today's lesson on real estate expenses. In our last lesson, we learned about some of the initial expenses involved with purchasing a house, such as the down payment, the closing costs, and the loan origination fee. We also learned that a mortgage is a long-term loan that is paid back to the lender in periodic installments with a specified percentage of interest. Today, we will learn more about mortgages and some other ongoing expenses of home ownership. If you are ready, let us begin the lesson. Students, you probably recall from our last lesson that the two major initial expenses in purchasing a home are the down payment and the loan origination fee. There are many other ongoing monthly expenses. These include utilities costs, such as the costs for heating and cooling a house or for using electricity. Other monthly expenses include insurance and property tax. There are also some expenses that cannot necessarily be budgeted for, such as home repair. The largest ongoing expense is normally the monthly mortgage payment. The amount of a monthly mortgage payment is determined by three factors: the amount of the loan, the interest rate on the loan, and the number of years required to pay back the loan. Mortgage loans are generally amortized. Students, do you know what amortization is? Please take a few minutes to write a definition.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Hello again, students. Amortization is a process in which a debt is retired in a given length of time of equal payments. A loan is amortized if both the principal and interest are paid off with a single periodic payment. The amount of this periodic payment is fixed for the entire life of the loan. A home mortgage is the most common example of an amortized loan. A mortgage is typically paid off in monthly installments over a period of 10 to 30 years. The amortization formula calculates the amount of the periodic payment as P times I over 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of negative n, where P stands for principal, I stands for interest rate per payment interval, and n stands for the number of payments made. We will try an example together. Do you recall Bakala from our last lesson, students? He borrowed 200,000 birr at an interest rate of 10%. Let us find the amount of his monthly mortgage payments. First, we calculate the interest rate per payment interval. The rate is 10% per year. To find the monthly rate, we divide this by 12 months. 10% divided by 12 is 0.0083. Bakala's loan is amortized over 20 years. So, the number of payments is found by multiplying 20 by 12. This is 240. To find the periodic payment, we use the amortization formula. 200,000 birr multiplied by 0.0083 over 1 minus 1.0083 to the power of negative 240. The monthly payment is 200,000 birr times 0.0096502, which equals 1,930 birr. Because of the exponents, calculating the monthly payment using this method is fairly difficult. On page 392 of your textbook, you will find a table to simplify your calculations. Students, please use this table to answer the following question. Magda has just purchased her first apartment for 190,000 birr. she is able to make a down payment of 25%. The Savings and Loan Association, from which she purchased her mortgage, charges an annual interest rate of 12.5% for her 30-year mortgage. What is Makada's monthly mortgage payment?
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Welcome back, everyone. Makada's monthly mortgage payment is 1,520 birr. Since her down payment was 25%, we know that her mortgage loan was for 75% of the cost. This amount is 142,500 birr. Using our table, we can see that the 30-year amortization at 12.5% is 0.01066726. If we multiply this by our mortgage amount, we get 1,520 520 bir. Let us try one more activity. Suppose you borrow 75,000 bir from the bank in order to buy a car. You agree to repay the loan in 60 equal payments. Each payment, including principal and taxes, is 1,538 bir. What rate of financing did you receive?
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Hello again, students. If you answered 8.5%, you are correct. Great work. In this example, we have to work backwards. We know our monthly payment and our principal. To find our rate, we solve for x and get 0.0205165. Now we can look at our table. 60 months is the equivalent of 5 years. Therefore, we look across the row of 5 year amortization rates until we find this number. It is in the column for 8.5%. So that must be our answer. Students, today we have learned about some of the ongoing costs of owning a home, such as monthly mortgage payments. We have learned about amortization, and we have learned how to use the table of monthly payments. Now that we know how much owning a home will cost each month, we must calculate what we need to earn. In our next lesson, we will look at wages and salaries. Until then, thank you, teacher. Thank you, students.